If you have plastic frames, whether traditional honey frames or these plastic flow frames, I definitely recommend adding a layer of beeswax to help encourage your bees to use them. A good coat of beeswax gives the bees a familiar base, making them more likely to build up their honeycomb. Now, when I first added this Flowhive Super, the Flowhive team did mention that it wasn't necessary to add any wax to their plastic frames, so I figured why waste wax? And for $1,200, I really expected my bees to just accept these frames. But unfortunately, they completely rejected the bare plastic. Then I learned from the Flowhive team that I should just wait for my bees to eventually accept the plastic, and in some cases, they said it could take up to 4 months. But since I don't live in their subtropical region, waiting 4 months just wasn't an option, especially when my bees were running out of room. So, lesson learned, I fully recommend adding a layer of beeswax to any plastic frames. But you want to be careful not to get too much wax on the frame, or it could jam the mechanism that splits the cells when it's time to harvest honey. Now, in my case, even after adding a layer of beeswax, my Saskatraz bees still rejected about half of the plastic cells. I think the size of the cells were just too big for them to properly store honey. So later this summer, I'm going to experiment and maybe try again with a different breed of honeybees, like my Italians or my Russians.